is where it all started. I retired and I set to keep out of under my wife's feet, set up a little workshop. Here I am again on episode 3. Now I'm just going to go through like I did before, showing you all the little things. Some you've seen before, some you won't. I'm quite sure you won't have done. And then I promise, as time goes on, I will slowly go through everything, and like how to laminate with professional laminating. Do small samples for you in my little workshop, because it was all done in that workshop. I'll show you that later. Hence Grandad's workshop. So let's start. Are you ready? Let's go. Still on the boat theme. You didn't see this last time because it wasn't in. Ta-da! Boat ladder for the back of a speedboat. Second hand. There you go. How to get on the roof. Now to stand back. You see the handle? People said to me, what have you got a cupboard handle for on the top of the van? This is why. Utilisation. That's the most important thing in life. If you can utilise, get it right, the left foot first, coordination I struggle on. There you go, look. And that's what that handle's for. To clean the top of the mucky skylights. So there you are. And that comes off. If you want it off, you take the clip off there, off it goes, into the store. Back on again, because I've designed it so that Grandad's workshop invention. Close the door. There we go. That's it. Right, follow me. Enter. I'll put some lights on for you. So I'll just reach over here and put the main lights on there. We'll put all the lights on so you can see how many lights we've got. If you'd like to just have a look, see where I've got all the lights under there, under there. What does that remind you of? An old galleon? Very nautical, but it serves as a purpose because it's got pads, sponge pads underneath. You could even shower with that down, but it's such a shame for such nice wood, so I just have it there for sure. Not to show off, for sure. Now there's a couple of things since I last spoke to you on episode 2, but I'll show you at the end. So if you want to watch to the end of the video, you'll see what I've got there. I'm not going to say any more about that. Shall I give you a hint? It has something to do with, look, if you look there, wench, not wrench, not wench, wrench. Have you got that? Wrench. Okay, good. Right, I didn't mention this when I was talking about second hand. Here we go again. That's second hand. This. Not the fan, this. And it looks brand new, doesn't it? I got it for half price. Never even got fitted. Slightly damaged. That's what I look for. Slightly damaged. Used, but not fitted. This was brand new. They're fantastic, them. That's designed to fit in any skylight. These are adjustable, these legs. You can take it out. It's 12 volt. You can put batteries in it if you want and fit it on a window. But I like it there because that's the proper place for it. I've fitted this since. Extractor fan over the gas. Oh, that's interesting. When I went on my little trip, my first trip with this, put the gas on, made me tea, had something to eat, and there was an almighty bang and that disappeared. I thought, where's it gone? And it was all in bits, all in the grass. It took me 2 hours to pick all the bits out of the grass because they didn't want them in cut themselves. I had to get a new one. You know how much it cost me? £90. £90 for a piece of glass. But it wouldn't look right without that, would it? This is a cupboard you haven't seen in. So shall we have a look in here? Right. Don't laugh. You laugh if you want, I don't care. I don't mind people laughing at me. This is a kite, but not just any kite. My daughter bought me it, but I've never opened it yet because I've never been anywhere, have I? Well, I will, because that's something else other than magnet fishing. I always wanted to fly a kite when I was growing up. Right, here we go. Walking sticks. I bought them too, right? 2 walking sticks, and guess what? My son gave me that one. So what do? I'll keep that one and I'll get rid of them. because that's my son giving me that, you see, that was his. Yeah. Right, let's have a look in here. What's in here? Oh! Bet you didn't think I had one of them, because I've already got a table, haven't I, with a thin leg. But that is to fit in there. But I'll show you that in a minute. That goes there. What's that? What's in there? Nothing. That was the the Duvalet fancy bed I've got, but I'm not strong enough to roll it up to get inside that little bag. But I'll still keep it just in case my strength builds up. Right, here's just a spare mat that I put outside when I've got the awning up. Another spare mat to put outside when I've got the awning up. And then to wipe your feet on. And then, oh, I've got a chair in here. How do I get that out? Oh, it's like birth of a baby. I was actually at the birth of my son's baby, you know, he's 52 now, and my daughter's. Anyway, I'm diversing, aren't I? Here we go. Oh, it's out. Oh, that's alive. One chair because, you know, I'm usually on my own. I'm really no mates, you know. Right, now, here's the second table. Now, you might have noticed, but this was in the first video, and it was at the back. So we'll just put that down there for a minute, because we'll need that again. Now, I can thoroughly recommend these, and I have been sponsored, by the way. I bought these myself, and I've got 4 of them. I forget what make they are. Anyway, it's TAPO, T-A-P-O. You plug it in, either when it's live or through the inverter, and then it simply clips on the ceiling, like that, and you can point it wherever you want. I point it out of the windows. So if I'm away, with that, and I've got the Wi-Fi, I can, anywhere I am in the world, I can see out of that camera. But I've also got them in the house, so vice versa when I'm away. So I'm watching you all the time. Right, what's in these cupboards? I've got this flap here, so in an emergency I can open it, obviously, and there's a mirror on there, because that's where the water heat, oops, hang on, that's my reserve sign, you know, for outside. Stand up. There's another mat there. I've got plenty of little mats all over the place. There's a water heater, and look where they've got the dial there. I can set it to a timer and leave it on, no problem at all, but if I want to see it, I just tilt that and you can see it through the mirror from over there. When it's on, it's not on at the moment. Anyway, I won't waste time with that. And all the water's in there. I'll just show you this stop tap there. I'll show you when I open it. That stop tap there is just an ordinary house stop tap. I'll show you how I fitted that. Right, we'll show you this side first. We'll have to get all the bedding out. So that's where I keep my pillars. 2 pillars, because I like 2 pillars. Like I said in the last one, I love me 2 pillars. And there's a cosy blanket. Or if I get a dog in here, you know, I wouldn't buy one, but if I look after anybody else's dog, this will go on the seat. Right, there are the poles for my awning that I made. Like I say, I didn't buy one, so they're the poles. But we'll show you that in another. Right, where's it gone? Where's the where's the diesel filter? It's under that shelf. There's a knack to it, as you can see. There's definitely a knack. That's it. There we are. There's the heater. Well protected. I could store things in there, but I want to keep it safe. As you see, I've protected all that with metal. It doesn't get too hot. It's a nice warm cupboard, and it's vented, so easy to service. Right, and this is where I keep my. Obviously, the ladder wouldn't be there, so this goes up there on gas, you know, things, because it's quite heavy. So there's my my lovely comfortable bed. So I'll just put that over there for now and show you inside here. I don't know whether you can see for the light, but there's my plumbing. It's not very well arranged, but it all works. And the stop tap is to turn off. You see that there's an outside connection for mains water. It's got a valve in it. There's another stop tap there. So that isolates all the tanks, the water tanks inside. So when that's isolated and I've got the mains coming in, it not only feeds the toilet like an ordinary flush toilet, mains water, 24 hours a day, just like a house. It feeds all the taps and through the hot water. So obviously I have to have a water connection. But I don't know whether other people have done it that way. It's my idea and it works. I've had it for 6 years, so no problems. I found another use for this table. I'll show you. Just unclip it. Put the pole down there, and then we take it up the top, Now we can also go like that, like the timber one I made. By the way, I made this. This was an old breakfast table that I used to sit at, believe it or not, when I was 4-year-old. And I've laminated with the posh laminate, and I'll show you how to do all that afterwards. Underneath is an old table. We lived in a council house in Stockton, and I'm 76 now, so it's 72 years old. And I've laminated. Look what you can do with this modern laminate. It was blue, an old blue. Anyway, I was diverse in there. So what you do is you just put that under there, like that. You slide it along, and then you lift that one up, put that under there, and that's it. Now we take this cushion. That one goes there. Some of the pillars can go behind there, so you've still got a seat. And this one, guess what, fits in the middle. So if you'd like to come this way, let's get it the right way around. Is it that way? No, it's that way, that's it. Right, so you just put it like that, and you get this up. Oh, I wish I had a bit more strength, but I'll get there. Boom, boom, boom. There you go, single bed. So we got to this stage, you can see there. So that was what I used that for. Let's get this around here. There we go. There we are. Right. Single bed. Bed for one. There you go. Now when I'm on my own touring, I'll just get the cushions, the pillars. 2 pillars. Because as you know, I like 2 pillars. Just right for me. Got like 6'3" that way. I'm only 5'10", so there's plenty of room for me. But as you can see, nice and cosy. Look, shoes are clean. I'll just demonstrate. Oh, I won't get underneath, but that ladder won't be there, by the way. Look at that rubber I've got here. I'm a little shorty, aren't I? My grandson's a lot taller, but I think he could still fit in that way. Right, so got a little space here. This curtain's there for that reason. And then if you want it nice and cosy, you can either have that blind down when the ladder's gone, of course, and then pull this over like that, right over, there we go, right across, and lovely, it's double lined, the curtain, nobody can see through there, and then close this curtain like that, and you've got place, when the curtain's shut, you've got space to sit here and have a cup of tea, put your cup on there, cup of coffee, cup of tea, biscuits when you're eating in bed, because you know I like to eat in bed, crumbs. And then if you have a guest, of course, you can close this curtain, and then this buttons up here like that, clips up there, right across, and you've got total privacy. But of course,
not bad.
But of course, watch me opening it. And then of course you can open it from this way, come in, and so it's a door, isn't it? You don't need something solid. While we're on the subject of second hand again, see that? That's a TV, but it's not connected to the Wi-Fi, internet, it's totally independent. Good quality TV. It's a Tommy Tippy baby alarm, so that goes there, and the camera is in the electrics down here, and that was second hand. Yeah. And that's looking at the CTEC system to tell me whether it's charging the engine, charging. I can take that with me and have it at the front. I can have it outside because it reaches up to 100 foot. Great baby alarms there were in the time. So there's my jumble of electrics. They all work. I think they're very good. Anyway, show you them later. Right, this is the thickie. That's that one there, which also fits in the back. And then this table, as well as fitting at the back, fits at the front. When we're just having an afternoon tea or a aperitif or whatever, glass of wine, and then we can, I say we, usually on my own. There you go, how's that? And of course, when the cushions go back on here, you can reach all places. So that's quite nifty, don't you think? Right, now, I'll just put that at an angle because I think it looks better oblique, don't you? I do anyway. Right. Oh, this shows how heavy how strong this table is. Right, now we all make mistakes in life, and this is one of mine. Not a big one, but I'll show you. I'm not very strong now because I've got this, I won't tell you what I've got, but muscle cramp. And I can't grip, so I have trouble getting nuts off, and there'll come a time when I want to change a wheel and they're really unhard. So I thought I'd send away for one of these. Put them down there. I didn't know they existed actually, and it's a torque multiplier wheel wrench, not wench, wrench. And it's got a gear ratio of 1 in 68. You might think, what's that? So it increases your strength like Superman. 1 to 68. How on earth does it do that? Sure. But I got the wrong one, didn't I? This is for tractors and articulated lorries and heavy goods. So look at that boyo. Look at it. Look at the size of that. That really is heavy. I'm not just putting it on. It really is that heavy. So you know, I'm going to struggle. So I won't even show you how that works. So that's going back. That was nearly £50. So I don't mind making mistakes, but it said about 1 inch, and I thought it meant the size of for the nut, but apparently not. Look, look at the size of the nuts on that. Can you see that through there? Right. Put that down out the way, because that's going back. So the right one I got, and you want to get these from China, and these are Bobby Dazzlers. Now they are the smart man. You do this in your suit. You just get it out. You can have it for cars as well. So this will do the look, how about that? Isn't that nice and shiny? Just look at that. Now if I didn't tell you what it was, you'd think, what the devil's that? How do you get the wheel nuts off with that? Well, I'm going to show you. There. So you set it up, and you put your nuts on, the biggest one on there like that, right? And you put that in there, and it winds. And when that winds, every turn that does 16 turns. So it puts superhuman strength. You can't see it with the human eye turning that nut, and that turns the nut. It cracks the nut open. How good's that? I'll show you after if we've got time. Now I must admit there was an elderly American lady who lives in a van in America, obviously, and she used these, so I got myself two, and I thought, how can I use them? And they're magnetic hooks. There's 2 in each box, and they're half strong. So you've got what you call them, mountain climbing clips on there, and that clings to metal. They are for the awning, for the ties, to tie them in on my homemade awning. Or you can use them for anything, to strap things down. I think I'll have to leave them there for now because I haven't got time to pull them off. I've got the strength. Okay, so that's what they are. And then I had these for ages, and I must put them on locking nuts for the wheels, obviously. Right, we'll go outside and demonstrate this super duper piece of equipment, but before I do, just a word of advice. Well, yeah, just a little hint. My grandson, who's the video producer behind the camera now, who I couldn't do without, enlightened me with this. Have you heard of, the older people, have you heard of Google One, which I'm now joined? Well, Google One has a free VPN. VPN, it stands for Virtual Private Network, and I'm sure all you young people will know all about it, but this is for the oldies like me. So if you happen to get Google One, and it's not expensive, and it helps you a lot, the video, it's on the phone, and it has a free VPN, and the VPN, you can switch it on and off, so you don't, it's automatically on when you get Google One, but you don't have to use it, but you can switch it on. And it's very handy. Don't use the Wi-Fi's in cafes or pubs or wherever you stay, or outside supermarkets, because other people can get into your system without a doubt and scam you. So you can switch your VPN on, and it helps. I mean, it's not foolproof, but it's better than nothing, and it's approved by Google, because it is all to do with Google. You might say, well, they're going to find more out about. Well, they can't find out more about you than they know already. They're Google, otherwise you wouldn't be on Google, would you? So just a little tip for you. Right, we'll go outside now, and this is how you tighten the nut up, with one hand. Are you watching? I'm not putting any pressure on that at all. One hand, like that, and that is as tight as a zzz, zzz. And that's it, all done. Easy as that. Well, I think that's enough for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you've picked up a few tips and had a little chuckle to yourself. I'll always make mistakes, but I don't mind. It makes you cheer you up in life. And remember, always look on the bright side. And I'm not going to start singing of life. Your glass must always be half full. I learnt that a long time ago, and it's possible. And I found out there's something better than alcohol. Adrenaline. Adrenaline is a wonderful thing. I'll tell you how I gained the knowledge about adrenaline at a later date. It's something that I think you'll be very, very interested in. Something that you'll never believe in your life that I have done. I did it for 23 years, I'll say no more than that. And that's when I found out how wonderful adrenaline is. And you're always happy, as long as you don't go over the top and get too much of it, like you have too much water. Did you know if you drink 7 pints of water, my doctor told me, you could faint and die? Because it takes all the toxins, not only that, all the chemicals out of your body, and your system can't work and you just drop dead. Never knew that. That's another tip for you. Don't drink too much water, just drink the alcohol instead. Bye.